I need to reveal something shocking. I'm a bit of a power gamer. A min-maxer even. I know, all of you who are here on a D&D YouTube channel where I publish character builds are surprised to hear this. But there are certain exploits even I have not been willing to use at an actual table with my actual friends. The School of Abjuration Wizard has a way to exploit it that I've never been willing to use, but as far as I can tell, works perfectly. Rules as written. And it hinges on the Arcane Ward feature that the School of Abjuration Wizard gets at level 2. The Arcane Ward reads, when you cast an abjuration spell of first level or higher, you can simultaneously use a strand of the spell's magic to create a magical ward on yourself that lasts until you finish a long rest. The ward has a hit point maximum equal to twice your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier. Whenever you take damage, the ward takes the damage instead. If this damage reduces the ward to 0 hit points, you take any remaining damage. While the ward has 0 hit points, it can't absorb damage, but its magic remains. Whenever you cast an abjuration spell of first level or higher, the ward regains a number of hit points equal to twice the level of the spell. Once you create the ward, you can't create it again until you finish a long rest. This is a great little feature that you can use in a few different ways to build wizard tanks. Plus, since it gets hit before your temporary hit points, it can stack in interesting ways with spells that give you temporary hit points. I think Colby did a build that works with Armor of Agathis with a Warlock multiclass. I'll try to link to it in the description if I can find it. The Arcane Ward also interacts really well with a certain Warlock invocation, specifically Armor of Shadows. Armor of Shadows reads, you can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot or material components. Mage Armor, of course, is an abjuration spell. Being able to cast it at will means that whenever we are out of combat, we get to build our Arcane Ward up to its maximum number of hit points by just casting Mage Armor on ourselves over and over. Even better, you can get this invocation without even needing to multiclass. If you take the Eldritch Adept feat, either at the beginning by using Variant Human or Custom Origin, or when you level up, you're able to take this invocation and still take only wizard levels, not slowing your spell slot progression, not slowing like the highest level spell you know, and increasing the maximum hit points of your Arcane Ward. Rules as written. Every single step of this works as far as I can tell. You can cast the spell at will, so every 6 seconds if you want. Every time you cast it, it helps get your ward back up to full, and it doesn't touch your spell slots. Now, I've never been willing to use this because it feels against the intent of the Arcane Ward to be able to go into every combat with it full without even needing to expend resources. However, maybe you're different, maybe your table is different, maybe you're listening to this and think a little bit of extra hit points isn't actually that game-breaking for a wizard, though do be aware at level 20 it's like 45 extra hit points, and it does absolutely take a feat or a multiclass, which is some amount of expenditure, right? What do you think? Is this broken? Would you allow it at your table? Would you ever play something like this, or did I completely misunderstand the rules again? Let me know in the comments.